and welcome back to Let's Play Shin Megami Tensei Digital Devil Saga 2. Last time, we defeated the angels that Jenna had unleashed on Lee City in one last desperate gambit to make things inconvenient for people. This time, we're going to finish off the airport, or at least get to a good stopping point, as there will be a lot of cutscenes at the end of this. First off, I just want to double check my rings and make sure I got them correctly set up, and I don't, so we'll get those switched around real quick. I did take the liberty of already getting my skills rearranged off-screen. Let's see. I actually do want to keep the skull ring on Cielo, so I'll just throw the rich ring onto Sarah right now. I'm not overly concerned about her skills being properly set up, and I just want to make sure that, yes, I have everybody's skills correctly set for exploring the airport instead. I did do that off-screen once I got back from the Angel Boss encounters, but I just wanted to double-check because I have a bad track record with that kind of thing. As you can see, Rangda here can use Agidyne, although I'm not overly concerned with it. As always, we can just open up the camp menu and hit ourselves with the recover option. And actually, yeah, that works. We'll have a Cielo hunt this. I'm not too concerned about what mantras we want to work on. I pretty much have everything we really need for this stage of the game. Once we get to the final dungeon, I am just going to have to hunker down and do a bunch of dedicated training in order to get everybody set up for the situations we need to handle. But for right now, I don't have any things I particularly want to work towards. We've got all the skills we need to take care of anything we come across. Well, save for one. Let's see here. We want to head south first through this big doorway, because we've got a treasure right here, right in front of the shutter. And some luck data, very nice. I'm starting to think that the Gurs have an extremely high chance of ambushing you, because I've just been getting ambushed by them constantly. Thankfully, with the gospel bullets on Sarah now, our crossfires just kill them instantly, so it's not a huge deal. The encounter also had a weirdly high amount of reinforcements come in. I'm probably going to be editing out a lot of the encounters because the enemy list for this area is actually pretty stagnant. There aren't too many new things to fight, and after a point we just kind of start running into the same things over and over again. And honestly, at this point, with the way I've got Sarah set up, we can just dump out Jupiter's Fury. That will win the majority of the encounters we get into. The only real exception to that, of course, is the Nyxes, who are immune to Zeo skills, but I'm not terribly concerned with that. I have other ways to kill them, like Ki Blast, for instance. And yeah, this is absolutely something we can just auto-battle through. No problem right there. It's a situation where it actually would have been beneficial for Cielo to be at the end, because I could have just slapped her twice and then he could have taken her out. Let's see. We want to head south at this fork right here, as there's a treasure waiting for us. Behind this doorway right here, come into a small locker room with a node for us. And within this node, some ammunition. Very nice. Let's throw that on Gale, since he has the stronger gun compared to Cielo. No, we want ammo. So used to switching out my rings instead. There we go. I was considering buying some more ammo off screen, but honestly, with the gospel bullets, Crossfire should be able to take care of anything that we need to use guns on. Man, encounters out the wazoo. Well, since I'm looking ahead a little bit, speaking of the gospel bullets, we actually do have a boss coming up that is vulnerable to gun attacks, but I don't really consider it worthwhile to utilize them against them. Alright, no treasure to worry about at this point, so we'll just focus on heading forward. It's not that way. Red doors always go into locker rooms. Looks like we got an ambush here. These guys kind of look like chumps, though. However, now here is some dialogue that most people who've played this game have never seen before. These are the guys who have the final bonus ring for us. For defeating the Demi-Fiend, these Floroses are carrying the Amala ring. Also, oh boy. Well, that was dicey. Let's see, these guys are weak to poison and nerve, but first order of business, we have to get Sarah back in the fight. Oof, that got nasty quick. What we're gonna do instead is just dump out Jupiter's Fury. This should kill them. Okay, I killed one of them, that's all I really need. Spell Gloom I'm not concerned about. I was actually looking at my lists when this guy just started tearing through me. Yeah, it's a little scary, but it's okay. We're in a good situation now. Now, I believe at this point I have Foul Breath, which does tick those guys' weakness, but it's not that strong. And Jupiter's Fury in most cases will just kill them anyway. But we get the Amala Ring. Honestly, the Amala Ring is something of a bragging rights reward. What does it do? Let's just go to the bottom of our list here. As you can see, it increases all our stats by plus 10. Not terrible, in fact, it's quite good at this point. But it doesn't really have any of the fancy effects that some of the other rings have. And in the final dungeon, we're going to be getting a ton of rings that have a bunch of mechanical effects that are simply way more useful than raw statistical gains. For right now, though, it's not the worst thing in the world. We may as well throw it on Gale, and we'll just customize that up with something to boost his strength, like a Malachite. There we go. Now, I will tell you, there is actually a ring towards the end of the game, or rather in the post-game, that gives you plus 20 to all stats. Now that might sound like it makes the Amala ring worthless, but that's actually not the case, as I have found out, because you need to be so high level to actually defeat the boss that awards you that ring. At that point in the game, you pretty much are brushing up against the caps for the stats that you care about, so it's much less useful than you'd think, and the Amala ring can be put to good effect. Alright, just past that next door, we got our next mini-boss for the area, so first order of business is we want to get Cielo set up with a new mantra, as he has maxed out what he is working on. Finally got him access to Bufala, which is probably way past the point where I should have had that done, but oh well. And let's see here. We will have him work towards... that's a tough one, actually. Would really like to have Mukti done, but... oh, actually, he might have Tentara Fu on him. No, he doesn't. I think that's something else. Let's see here. Ugh, yeah, this is... I don't really have anything I care a huge amount about. I guess we'll go with Sky Dragon. I just picked that at complete random. Something good to get him working on. And we want to make a safety save here. So, we'll just scroll up with that. Now, like I said, beyond that door is a mini-boss, so what I'm going to do is off-screen, I'm just going to set up my skills for what I feel will allow me to handle this fight as best as possible. So, get that taken care of, and be back with you in a bit. Alright, this should do us good for what we need to do, so let's get to it. Strong present beyond the door, what could be awaiting us? Oh, wow, this is the wrong mini-boss. Oh, well, we can still manage. Fortunately, I did not completely get rid of my skills. Haha, man, I knew I should have reviewed that a bit more. Well, oh well. I have still left myself with some options for this fight. Oh, wait, wrong character? Oh, man, this is embarrassing. Not a big deal, though. Let's just kick this guy in the face. And, Sarah should be able to take this Rangda out. There we go. Now, here is Neat Ogre. Actually, there's nothing too special to say about this guy. We'll just hit him with some Youp blows, except he is immune to physical. Okay, that is good to know. I'm not overly concerned about that, though. Poison Rain is interesting, though. There goes Gale, but we can just bring him back in with a Revival Gem. Or win. That works, too. Ah, man. I can't believe I misremembered when the boss was. Well, I'm not going to retool my skill set, since it'll probably be, let's see here. Probably not going to be too much before we hit the next boss, and I can manage with what I got. Okay, so heading this way, we actually don't want to take that first escalator. We want to head all the way back to this one right here. And as always, this is in the interest of getting some treasure. Inside here, we can get a Manjusaka, very nice. That sells for just a little over 100k at this point. Because I am extremely lazy, my battle plan is just going to have Sarah dump out Xandines and kill things that way. Obviously that won't work if we run into Gurs, but I have other things to take care of them. Oh hey, here's a new guy. Very famous enemy from Nocturne for reasons beyond the scope of this Let's Play, but for right now, this guy actually drains force, which is very unfortunate for me. But he does not seem to be particularly resistant to anything else. Physical attacks still work pretty nice on him, so we'll just hit him with Mute Blow and slap him. Ban. Yeah, and then not quite as threatening as he is in Nocturne. Despite that, I've never actually found that fight to be as terrible as its reputation suggests. But that's a debate for another day, and another Let's Play. Alright, now that we've gotten the Manjusaka, we can head forward into the dungeon. Let's see here. And we want to... Yeah, we want to head to, Wait. Head south. Yes, and take the Western Hall. Sorry, the layout for this airport kind of gets you turned around and mixed up a lot, so I always have to take inventory of my cardinal directions. But there's an attack mirror ×2 there, and no other treasure of note. And at this point we can start running into the Floroses also. Nothing too scary though, so long as they do not get the first go, of course. Alright, and then slap this guy. Oh, Cielo. He's got those noodle limbs, or I suppose the noodle cranium. But nothing too bad there. And we're getting pretty good, decent money from encounters at this point. This will continue into the final dungeon, where you often... It is very rare you get less than 10k from an encounter. Okay, so heading this way. Let me just read my notes here. Alright, we actually want to head straight south and take the room at the end. Yeah, this airport has a strangely complicated layout, so I took much more thorough notes on where everything is located. The consequence of that, of course, is that it takes a lot longer to read them. Now, in this node, we've got a Florist trap, as long as these... Okay, they did. Ah, that's horrible. Yeah, this is the point in the game where physical attacks, unbelievably nasty, can very much ruin your day if you're not lucky. And this is why I consider it a very good idea to work towards Fizz Resist at this point. In fact, if you don't mind messing around in the corrupted EGG longer than you need to, it would be a good idea to farm the Saki Mitama Field Hunt until you can get access to Fizz Resist at this point, since you can surprisingly early unlock the node for it. And as you saw, that trap just had a Malachite in it for us. Yeah, I have to admit, I've been getting unluckily lucky a lot this recording. Just have those critical hit multi-targeting physical attacks totally ruining my day, but at the same time, I'm still pulling through. Surf is 13 points away from capping his strength. Very nice. And it's unlikely that he's going to do so before the end of this dungeon, though. Waiting for us in this room, got some goodies here. Well, a goodie anyway, vital data. Speaking of those datas, I should probably use them on Sarah right now. They're not going to do me any good just sitting in my inventory now, are they? Yeah, like always, you can hang on to datas and, of course, noises in the previous game until you're low on HP and MP, and then use those to top yourselves off really quickly. But, it's not really as necessary in this game, and that is unfortunate. Let's see where that leaves us with Xandine. Yeah, that's, not that great. You may notice I've got Venom Fang on Gale there, just for a more accurate physical attack that works well enough for softening enemies or finishing them off. As you can see, it did its job. It's more accurate than Ki Blast. At this point, you do have access to the mantra that could teach Power Wave, but it's kind of expensive and takes a while. And the only advantage of Power Wave over Ki Blast is that it has a higher base accuracy. Yeesh, those Floros Skull Cleaves are ridiculous. At this point, though, we are in good standing now that we can save and not have to worry about our progress being wiped out. Here is Surf getting another mantra. We're just going to set him up next on... Oh hey, new secret mantra. What do we get off of this one? Let's see here. Luck boost? I won't say no to that, honestly. Now let's have Surf work on Archangel. They'll also get us another secret mantra. Cool, cool. And of course, we'll update our safety save. Now my apathy will finally pay off, and we will be able to go into the fight I thought we were getting into earlier. Ah, man, I really need to pay more attention, don't I? It's what it is. Sadly, I just don't have as much time to prepare for these videos as I'd like. Now, we just want to make absolutely sure we're topped off here. Because beyond that hallway, we got a doozy of a fight awaiting us. Ready as I'll ever be, Gale. And, of course, no plane. What do you mean, our own shadows? Well, this creepy guy also transforms into the creepy Chernobog. I didn't reorganize my... No, wait, that's how I want my party, never mind. Sorry, I'm very dumb. Our own shadow. And as you can see, with a little bit of self-harm, he summons up evil doppelgangers. Him summoning up Cielo is a little unfortunate for us, but not unmanageable. And who else is he gonna call up? I'm really hoping he calls up Sarah. Yes, okay, that's good. We can work around that much better than the other thing you could do. Alright, so this is part of why I set up my skills the way I did. And with that, he goes into Dark Slumber. Now, while we can target him, he is intangible, and every attack will miss. The Shadow Dias and the Shadow Vernani have all the skills that we have, so say that they decide to cast magic, all they can cast is fire magic, and conveniently I have Fire Repel set. Yeah, unfortunately I don't have Agudyne on Sarah, but that's okay. Alright, what we're going to do here is throw up a charge, and then we're just going to have Gale set up a Fire Repel, and if they decide to pelt us with magic, that'll just end their turn right there. Yeah, this is kind of a cheap fight. If you don't know it's coming, it can be very hard to prepare for it. Alright, we'll just take down Vernani a couple more pegs. Alright, that one's down. Yeah, I'll throw up another charge since I can't really reliably take down Diaz this turn. And we'll throw up another Fire Repel again, just so we can reflect his magic back at him. There we go. Now we're more or less ready to just set up for properly killing these guys. Let's see. Yeah, we'll just throw out a Xandine. We want to get the shadows taken out as quickly as possible because once they're down, that brings Chernobog back into tangibility. And we'll just throw up a Sukukaja, why not? Get our evasion up. Alright, what's he gonna do? He goes for Power Charge, and I believe this guy throws out stuff like Death Blow, you know, tries to hit you with Curse. But he's nothing too scary. We'll just pelt him down with Fire-type skills while we have the opportunity to do so. It's been a while since my non-Sarah party members or non-Surf party members have been able to contribute a reasonable amount to the offensive efforts. Nowhere near as much as Sarah can, though. We are pretty awesome, aren't we? Yeah, Wicked Curse there, but the Skull Ring makes that no issue. Let's just go back to pelting him with Agi. And always Mind Charge. Again, Mind Charge is more effective than using the same skill twice in a row. Especially in the case of physical attacks with Power Charge, since that also essentially halves the amount of HP you're using to get the skills laid out. Very nice. Yeah, if you, I forget how many rounds it is, I think it's like after 2 rounds of him not being cloaked, he'll re-cloak himself and call out more shadows. We were able to defeat him before that became a concern. Yeah, right. Not too bad, not too bad. Hey, a hero ration. I'll never use that. Alright, now at this point, let's get our skill set back up. I'll just cut ahead to when that's done. Alright, there we are with that all done. Now, hey, it's Johnny! Well, that's slightly creepy. Johnny is obsessed with serious business. But let's get his real feelings. Let's just talk to him. Okay. Johnny. Oh, Johnny. I think he's a little more depressed about how things have turned out than he lets on. But this is serious business, of course. I don't really have too much we need to buy at this point, but let's liquidate our plants. And I suppose we can buy his new stock of rings, since we got more access. I believe I ranked up next time off-screen, or I got an item, and I think I just picked an attack mirror. Anyways, let's get these SP rings. We're close to having a full set of rings at this point. Pretty cool. And then we want to buy some ammunition. Well, actually, a piece of ammo. Let's see. We will just buy another charm shot and throw that on Cielo. And at that point... Oh, hey! We're rank 7 now! Hey, nice. So we're at the last rank, which lowers our prices down. And of course, new ammo after I just bought one. And we're not gonna worry about that. Plus, we get the rest of the rings, so let's just buy those up right away. Obviously, with the Amala ring, which is just flatly better than these when you don't factor in gems, I'm not gonna bother with these. But there is a quest involving collecting all the rings. Additionally, at this point, we get golden boxes. Now, like the previous boxes, the golden boxes have a ring tied with them, and it's a fairly interesting one. Golden boxes also give out some of the best items in the game. Stuff like medical gears, great chakras, somas, Dekaja rocks, but more importantly than that, at max solar noise, golden boxes have a very high chance of giving you a random data, and you can get up to 3 datas from them if you're lucky. The datas are chosen at random, but it's way faster than just trying to grind them off of encounters, so if you have a ton of money to use and you don't really mind grinding up for more if you need to do so for mantras, golden boxes can get you to the cap stats very quickly once you're in the higher levels. Oh, poor Johnny. Well, we can't believe that, Sarah. I don't know why you're so confident about that. At the same time, though, if there weren't any planes, I don't see why they'd need to stop us at this point. Well, that's just something to consider. Oh, hey, new enemy here. This is Beiji Wang. He is weak to fire. Nothing else interesting to say about him. He does nullify electricity, so I will need to be wary of that. Cielo might be taking a dirt nap here. Oh, no, there goes the skull ring. Nice. Yeah, getting cursed there is actually very unfortunate. Oh, hey. Do you know what? No, wait, let me check Rangda. Okay, no, she doesn't. Yeah, this should work. Oh, what? I didn't check my notes very carefully, it seemed. Hopefully they waste their turns. Okay, that's close enough. Alright, let's be a lot more careful here. First off, let's discurse. And let's think here. We'll use Zeodyne on Rangda. That is a guaranteed move right there. We'll Mediarama ourselves up here. And, I guess we'll throw out, let's Zeodyne this one. Yeah, close enough. Hey, okay, that works out in our favor. Our turn right away. And at this point, now we can Miragion. I really should have read my notes more carefully there. Oh, wait, it's... Oh my god, I'm making such a mess of this fight right now. There goes Gale. Okay, we'll Zeodyne this. And, okay, let me double check, make extra sure. God, my reading comprehension is terrible. Oh, what? Just die already. Oh, I am so sorry there. I made a complete hash of that. Ooh, that was horrible. Well, we made it out. It keeps things interesting. That's my defense. Oof. Very, very, very bad. Alright, now that that travesty is taken care of, let's get our mantra set up, or get Cielo's mantra set up. Let's see. At this point... that's actually a good question. What do I want him to work on? I don't want him to work on anything too expensive right now. I want to actually conserve some of my money. You know what? I may as well have him work on expel stuff so he can get into stronger debuffs. That might help a little bit. Granted, pursuing, oh, wait. Almost broke my golden rule there. We gotta save. Alright. Let's just, refresh our safety save here. Based on how I've been playing, we probably need it. Okay. Let's go. Now, we're actually, past the halfway point for the airport here, but things are about to get a little different, well, as soon as we go into the basement floor. As you can see, the lights are out, so this is the last time in the game we need to use the light bulb. Yeah, we use them for like 5 minutes in the corrupted EGG, and then we use them for a little bit more here. Alright, so we actually do have quite a few treasures in this basement to get to. Let's see here. We do want to take this southern turn right here. This will lead us into a locker room. There are quite a few locker rooms that are just there to waste your time because they're dead ends, but this one has a summer drop for us. Very nice. Also at this point, there should be Ganeshas that you can run into. I believe they reflect a lack, so I gotta be mindful of that when we run into them. So let me double check my notes here. Where the heck is it? It is... No, it's, it actually drains force. Okay, I was just thinking about that. Let's, take a chance on a couple attacks here. Okay, alright, we should be able to win this. Get a nice boost of experience. Nice. Cool. Yeah, if you win Berserk mode fights at this point, you actually stand to get a lot of experience. If you're playing on New Game Plus and you just want to get through the game quickly, definitely you can throw on the Berserk Ring and just totally dumpster a bunch of encounters. Alright, I believe we want to keep going straight at this point. Because through here... Oh, hey, Ganesha! I was just talking about you, and this is a terrible situation to find ourselves in. Let's see if we got any fire bombs that we can make use of. Yes, we do. That'll do good enough. Sarah's will, of course, be a lot more impressive, but yeah, I just checked my notes. This guy drains force, I believe, but doesn't have anything for ice, or elect, rather. He's also resistant to physical attacks. And at this point, I guess we'll just throw out Magni Bombs. Should do good enough damage. And don't use gun skills, because, I mean, this isn't always the case, but as a rule of thumb, if an enemy resists physical, they probably also resist gun. There we go. Wasn't as bad as it looks, so of course I don't have an infinite supply of attack items. Now these guys are waiting for us here, and if you didn't have a light ball on, this fight would result in an ambush and they'd go first. You would probably be dead if you didn't have a light ball at this point, so it's kind of a silly thing, but hey. Yeah, well, it looks like they got to go first anyway. I'm not overly concerned about it. Let's just dumpster these guys and get on our way. Sweet, Demon Soldier is almost maxed out. Gale's stats look so much more impressive when he has the Amala ring on than they actually are. Not that he has bad stats. Okay, continuing on our way here. There is a treasure awaiting us in this locker room, and of course our light ball ends. These things last way too short. Probably just to make these segments a little bit harder in a very arbitrary way. But yes, let's grab the node here. Inside this one, get a block ring. This is a unique ring, and it's one that helps with hunting Omoikanes. What the block ring does is that if your skill gets voided by the enemy, it only costs you 1 press turn, as it normally would, instead of 2. So that can actually give you some extra shots at Omoikane with another ring. On its own, it's not that useful. Alright, so I don't think we want to head south, I think we want to head north. Alright, Gale has mastered Demon Soldier, and he gets a couple pretty good skills off of it. First one that I'm actually going to set in place of Venom Fang, we're going to set Mind Scream. Moderate damage, has a chance of inflicting stun on everything. Pretty good physical attack. He's also learned the Void Fizz Shield skill, which is pretty nice. On top of that, he has also learned what is probably the most critical skill for physical attacks in this game, Power Charge. Same thing as Mind Charge, a 2.5 times multiplier applied to your physical attacks. but it doesn't pair with anything to make any special skills, so it's not that great. Still, we will probably have use for it in the very near future, so I'll set it right now. As a matter of fact, I have him on Mute Blow, but I should have Skull Cleave. Yeah, we'll get Skull Cleave going. A little bit stronger than Mute Blow. Alright, heading forward this way. I think we want to take this turn. Yes. And we just want to refresh our safety save here. Actually, I will be ending the video soon. But I just want to make note of one thing that we can do. So we'll save up here. Good, good. It's always when I'm recording that I notice that this game is kind of slow on the transitions and the loading than I realize when I'm just playing it casually. So we want to take this eastern turn. This doesn't take us forward through the dungeon, but it does take us to somewhere important. So let's head through here. And I believe we want to hang her right here. And going up these stairs, we will find that if we go into this room, we've got the next field hunt. But we don't want to try that right now. This is the final field hunt of the game. There is no more field hunting in the game once you reach the final dungeon, so this is your last opportunity to take advantage of that. Additionally, we've got the next shortcut here, taking us further back into the dungeon, so let's just unlock the door real quick. And let me double check my map here. Okay. Yeah, we want to head this way and go to that small terminal, and that's where we'll end the game for now. There is a treasure at the turn back by small terminal F that you get by hanging a right, or rather going west. I realize that I'm telling you the completely wrong directions there. I meant hang a left. Boy, I'm dumb. Okay, we are heading the correct way. But that is something that we will get in the next video. Now, I actually do want to do some last-minute skill grinding, since we aren't going to have a chance to do field hunting after this. So let's just get our mantras unlocked. I'm not going to change anything this video just because it takes a while. But we are going to take a look at the things that I absolutely want to get. Now, let's see here. Another secret mantra unlocked. This is another esoteric mantra, and like the previous ones, it doesn't really teach anything that good. This teaches ice magic skills, Cossidus, and of course, a non-ice skill. It's a bit of a non-indicative description. Auto Chakra. I don't care about either of those skills. What I do care about is, let's get over to Sarah over here. What I do want is for her to master Violent God, so that she can get access to Overlord, and then I want her to master that. And we really want at least one person with Fizz Resist going into the next dungeon. And for certain reasons, it's probably most ideal that Sarah should have it, even though she doesn't really have the best vitality right now. Because, because. Additionally, let's see, it's not Maiden, but let me look at Gale, because he's already got it mastered. Or he has access to it, rather. No, wait, is it Maiden? Yes, actually it is Maiden, wow. We do want somebody to master Maiden, since First Strike is very useful in the final dungeon. There are a lot of encounters in the final dungeon that can just really mess you up. Null Critical is also pretty important. They just have really nasty physical attacks, and increasing your odds of going first and minimizing the chances that they crit you, that's pretty good to have on everyone if you can manage it. But that's going to be some of the things that I'm going for off-screen. The only one I absolutely want to get is Overlord with Resist Fizz Mastered. That is definitely one that I want done. Otherwise, I'll probably be working for Tier 3 magic on everyone else. So yeah, I'll take care of that off-screen, and when we come back, we'll actually finish off the airport and get another trademark cutscene up. It should be fine. It should be fun. I hope you enjoyed watching, and I hope to see you next time. Until then, goodbye.